Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.
James Elder, IFL TV, in association with Matt Clean's Gym. With me, I've got Sheehan. We're in Belfast at Titanic Exhibition Centre. Firstly, congratulations on the win, Con. Good, hard 8 rounds under your belt tonight. How do you sort of assess that?
Yeah, it was good to get the 8 rounds in against a game journeyman, you know. Came to fight. Yeah, he tried to push forward. You could see there was something wasn't quite right with me, and he tried to push forward. But bad performance overall. I just call a spade, you know. I'm not happy at all with it, but there was glimpses here and there that I could take away from it. But it's just one of those. I'm not going to look into it too much. Let's continue on now and try and improve again the next week.
What do you take away from tonight as a positive? I know you're a bit sort of down and hard on yourself, which I think is a little bit unfair at times, but what do you sort of take away positively from tonight?
Well, like I said, it was good to get the 8 rounds in. I know I wanted a quick pace. Usually I'd be known for setting a high pace for 8 rounds, 10 rounds. But yeah, I got through the 8 rounds. My first time doing 8 rounds as a professional. The guy, like I said, was there. He was coming to fight. And when I did relax and start to move, you could see the difference in class. When I started doing silly things, switching off, throwing, trying to get my shots off a bit quick and stay in the pocket, I was getting touched, not hit, touched, you know. Yeah. So yeah, there's a few things. There's good and bad you can take away. You know, I'll have to go back now. We'll have a chat with Peter and see what the story is, see what he has to say.
First couple of rounds, your work rate was fantastic, and you seemed like you was catching him with getting success with shots, especially the right hand. Did your hand sort of hurt you during the fight? Because it looked like sort of from round 3 onwards, you weren't throwing as many right hands.
I think it was the 3rd round or the 4th round. Peter just said up it a bit. So started upping the pace, putting together a few combinations. I was hitting them with all kind of shots. And I don't know, I just got a little lick in my hand, nothing serious. And just kind of switched off a bit mentally after that, you know, and it was hard to switch back on because I didn't feel in any danger at any stage during the fight. No danger whatsoever. But yeah, I'm not here to make excuses or anything like that, you know. I just want my best performance. It wasn't the first time that'll happen, it won't be the last time. Just take it away and see what I can learn from it, improve.
You're still relatively young for a heavyweight, just 28 years of age, 4-0 now, so you're in the right place with the Fury team. What will you work on in your next camp that you think will sort of help you and give you that bit more in the ring?
Yeah, we're going to work on the same things that we're all working on. We're going to work on movement, head movement, leg movement, and trying to relax with my arms, not be tense, and slowing the shots down. Get out of that amateur mode, you know, try not to get off 3-4 shots really quick, give myself that split second between punches. And that's just a mental thing, it's not a physical thing, it's just all mental. And that will come as, you know, tonight now, my next fight, no doubt I'll be 100% better because that's a great learning fight, you know. I'll come back from that and it'll improve 10 times over. Like I said, that's only about 50%, 60% of what I'm after seeing. I'm a bit upset, like I said, I feel like I'm kind of disappointed a bit. I wanted to put on a good performance for everybody back home. But look, I got the win, that's all that matters. So happy enough, I won't cry over spilt milk.
That's right. The level of sparring, you're probably sparring and fighting at the moment in the gym, probably exceeds to some of the guys that you're fighting. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. So is it hard to sort of go from that high elite level of sparring to sometimes being a bit more sloppy, a bit more scruffier affair on fight night?
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. It is, absolutely, there's no doubt about that. I think you ask anybody, they'll tell you the same. When you're used to being on edge the whole time in the spar, being on edge, nervous kind of energy, you know, trying to learn things, not affording to make a mistake. When you go in and you start having a few rounds very, very comfortable, making mistakes, not getting touched up, you just go into a relaxed mode and it's hard to snap out of that. And that's, like I said, that's a mental thing. I have to fix that myself, not let myself fall into these little slumps because it's very hard to get out once you fall into them.
We know the Furies have got a fantastic track record for delivering heavyweight fighters. You've only got to see the work that Peter's done with Tyson and Huey. And do you think you'll be the next one to really make a mark on the division?
Listen, there's no doubt about it. I'd be a bit silly here, sitting here singing my own praises after that performance. But like I said, that was not a good performance. There's no doubt in my mind I'll be hitting the top 15 in the world very, very soon, maybe a year to 18 months. I will. There's no doubt about it. When I start getting pushed up in competition, I'd fly it. There's no doubt about it. That was probably, like I said, 50%, if even. So much more in me, so much sharpness, so much power, speed, everything, boxing skills. But like I said, it will all come. That's why I'm not panicking. Nothing not going to cry. It will all come. Trust me on that.
In the morning, I know it sounds harsh, but most people will just see a W next to your name and they probably won't look more into it than that, you know?
I agree with you, 100%. Yeah, that's why I'm saying it. It's a bad performance, like I say, call a spade, but listen, I had a lot of amateur fights. I had a lot of bad performances. I know if you get down in the dumps in these things, it'll keep continuing. Bad performance. It's nothing. Look, I've been around the game too long now to know that one bad performance don't let it get you down. Put it behind you, take the positives away from it, move on to the next one.
What's the plan now then? How long will you have out of the gym until you're back in sort of Team Fury HQ?
I think I'm going home for a week or 10 days. Be back. I think we're seeing if we can get a fight before Christmas, and then I go home for Christmas and back again and start with a bang in the new year.
You excited about what the future holds for Sheehan?
Absolutely, 100%. I can't wait for it. But like I said, when I first turned professional, I had a long way for fights. I was seeing everyone turning over and knocking fellas out, doing brilliant. You know, I want to be in that. I want to be in big fights, and not trying to be disrespectful. I don't want to fight guys like this, but it's part of the journey. You know, you have to get through these guys. But I'd prefer to jump straight in the deep end, but you can't really do that. So when I start fighting the good guys, that's when I really start enjoying it. When I'm in pressure fights, when I'm nervous. I'm walking around probably too calm before these fights. It's not a bit of nerves on me.
No fear factor.
No fear factor whatsoever. I'm walking around heading the sky, you know what I mean? Not resting properly before the fight. I was walking around shopping today in the city like a fool. But like I said, no fear factor. You hit the nail on the head. When I have that fear factor, when I start being a little bit nervous, I'll be a different man.
Listen, congratulations on the win. It is what it is. Hopefully it won't be too long until we see you pushing on and getting closer to that Irish title, which I know means a lot to you.
Of course, yeah. I really want that Irish title, and that's the base, that's the platform that I can kick on from. So when I wrap that up, then we'll kick on to the big fights. So hopefully we can get that ASAP and move on. I don't know if we're going to go European route or just go into the world ranking route. We don't know what route we're going to take it, but either way, I'm looking forward to challenges. The big fights in Ireland and over in the UK. So I want them all. Being honest, I wouldn't mind a crack of a few guys up around the top 5 level in Britain, because they will bring the best out of me.
Listen, I want to talk to you a little bit before we go about some of the fights coming up. Dylan White, Derek Chisora in your division.
Yeah.
Firstly, two bad boys getting it on in the ring. What are your thoughts on that fight?
I think it's a great fight. I think that's the fight that's going to sell the card, because I don't think the Joshua Molina fight's a great fight. I think White will win this fight, but it depends as well on what way Chisora turns up. You know, he'll be known to turn up good, turn up bad. It's down to him, so we'll see how he turns up. But I think it'll be a cracking fight, because I think, like you said, the two of them have that bad boy image. They'll have that respect. Don't want to be disrespected. They go to war. I think boxing will go out the window between the two of them, and we'll see a good tear up. And I can't see it going the distance.
Do you see either Dylan White or Derek Chisora as future opponents for yourself down the line? And are they the sort of fights you're aspiring to get to?
Absolutely, yeah, 100%. They're the guys, you know, they're getting great exposure. They're in big fights, and they're fighting often as well, like especially White. So I wouldn't mind it. That's what I want. That's what I need. Like I said, I need them fights to push myself through training camps. Being nervous, you know, bring the best out of me. Fight these guys. And listen, if you're not in the game to come up and fight and not wanting to fight these guys, you're wasting your time. Like I said, if I had it my way, I'd like to fight better opponents straight away, but it doesn't work like that. I need to learn. I have a lot to learn, which I will learn very quick. And hopefully, like I said, maybe sometime next year we can see me in with a decent opponent, a really decent opponent.
Listen, congratulations on the win. Enjoy your success. Thank you very much for talking to
No
our
problem.
TV.
Cheers.
And we look forward to hearing some imminent news regarding your future. Thank you, Colin.
Lovely. Thank you. Cheers.